Hey, this is Steve with Outdoor Nuggets. I'm here inside the beginning of this multi-purpose shelter, which is a dome. It's pretty close to a true dome. I had to tie down the center point with a paracord. The arch is supposed to be 7 feet, and it's just a little more than 7 feet. But today I got all the straps finished. I got all the poles put together and got them spaced properly. I discovered I'm going to need a stapler to staple these connection pieces to hold them until they can be sewn on a sewing machine. So they all need to be stapled, and then I can take up the whole webbing and sew it on the sewing machine. So that's where I'm at. Wish I had more progress to show, but it's the first one, so there's going to be slow aspects to this because I've never done this before. Done a lot of math, but it's time for reality. I have a gut feeling the connection of the covering is going to give it the structural integrity that it'll need. I know it's crazy strong at the base, but I'm planning on doing Velcro connections up the rods, the tubes, the ribs, arches, whatever you want to call them, and that'll give them that'll give it all lateral stability, as well as I don't know if it'll the fact that it's pushing out. I'm thinking it's going to take quite a bit of wind on the sides because it's pushing out, and it's not going to give at the bottom. That's crazy connected at the bottom. I mean, that can be screwed into dirt or ice, and then I got 1-inch sleeves here, and then the straps are connected to the webbing on the ground. Plenty of room for ice fishing holes. It's going to have doors that are basically as wide as one of these gore shapes. So there'll be a zipper, and there'll be connection points on the ribs on either side. So it'll be a little more narrow than the typical ice fishing pop-up, but it'll be a 6-foot zipper with a flap, maybe a double flap. I want it to be really bomber in terms of water. And let's see, there's going to be 8 windows, so all the windows are going to have awnings. The windows will be about the same height as on the typical ice fishing pop-up. So right around in here there'll be a window with an awning. Let's see, probably I think there should be a window on either side of the door, in case, so you can see who's at the door. Let's just imagine this is a door, and we'll have window, no window, window, no window, window, no window, window, and this should be a door, and then window, no window, window, no window, window, no window, window. Yeah, so that works out, having a window on either side of the door. So if this is a door and the other side's a door, we got window. That kind of makes my head spin a little bit, but yeah, I think I'm going to have to keep the center point pulled down while I try to put the initial fabric on. I mean, the fabric's supposed to fit the dome, like 7-foot ceiling. It's going to be interesting how it actually connects. probably have to connect the center with Velcro strap on the cover, and then pull the cover down to the ground and stake it down, and then attach all the other Velcro connection points on the interior. So it's fairly simple. I've already been thinking about how to make a jig for this. That would dramatically improve assembly time, and being able to work at table level instead of ground level would be a huge improvement. Well, that's the progress. Sorry it's not more exciting, but I did make quite a bit of progress. This is I don't know, this is almost $1,000 in materials. Not quite, but almost have $1,000 right here, what you see in the poles and the strap and the grommets. I don't know, I haven't really put pen and paper to it to know what's right here. I should keep a tally as I put things together where I'm at cost wise for materials. This is pretty neat. It's supposed to be 40 feet bigger than that Eskimo over there. That's 75 square feet. I was trying to think. Yeah, I mean, if I put my table there, I mean, I was trying to think, like, it relatively, comparing it to the Eskimo 450, how much more space I have in here. So if I had my little table there, heck, I could even have my table in the center and have a light like that. I can have a cot over here. You see, there's enough for 1, 2. There's 2 cots, maybe 2 or 3 cots. At least you could comfortably get 2 to 3 cots in here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah, you could have 3 cots and a stove. I was trying to think where would be the best place for a stove. Let's just say, I don't want to put it in the center. No way. Let's say we put, see, that's a door, and this is a door. Let's say we put, let's say we put a stove directly 90 degrees from the doors, or whatever that measurement is. So we put a stove over here. If we put a stove over here, let's see, that would be, let's see, we got window, no window, window. So we'd have a window on each side of the stove. Window, no window, window, stove, no window, a window. Okay. So, nope. So there would be no room for sleeping here. You could have something small there, but there's not enough room for a cot. And then there's enough room over there for a cot, and there's enough room over there for the cot. Let's see. You could get 2 cots on that side, and then you could have a stove over here, and you got room for people's stuff, and that's about it. So, unlike the 450 XD, which is really enough room for 1 person in their stuff, or 2 people in their stuff, and they rate that as a 4 to 5 person. This one is actually a comfortable 2-person. What I built right here is actually going to be a comfortable 2-person with a stove. So you can have a cot and a cot. You can have 2 cots over here. And then over there you can have a stove, and you got room for stuff, and you got door and door. So yeah, I would classify this as glamping for 2. If you're only fishing and you just need chairs, you don't need a place to lay down, you could say stove over there, and let's see, door. You could have a person sitting there fishing by the stove, and then you could have a person sitting there fishing. So there's 2 fishermen and a stove, and then you got your door and door, and then you could have 3 people over here fishing. 1, 2, 3, 3 or 4. 1, 2, I would say 3. So I would say this is ice fishing for 5 with a stove. All right, hope you like it. Thanks for watching. I'll send you another update soon. Peace.